Captain's Vlog, Saturday 12th of December 2014. What is a quasar and why is it so frequently linked with the red spectrum? Hey there guys, and welcome back to the vlog. So I've had heaps of people ask me how to make a star trail. So this is my attempt of trying to explain how to do it. Firstly, you're going to need some gear. Obviously tripod, camera, and a remote. Some cameras will have a remote function built into it, and others won't. For example, a GoPro can take photos in succession. But, for example, my DSLR, the Canon EOS 600D, can't take hundreds of photos in succession. So that's why I have my remote. Well, let's take a look at what a star trail actually is. There are multiple different ways to make it, and they're all okay. You can take it as a singular frame, or as hundreds of 30-second exposures. Let's take a look at both. When you take a star trail as a singular frame, you have a lot more room for changing your f-stop or aperture and your ISO. So if you're in a really dark area and you were using, say, f3.5, usually you can get away with about ISO 200 as a 1 hour exposure, I believe. But if you're going to use the same aperture and have a 30-second exposure, you'd need to be using ISO 3200 or above. The longer you expose a photo, the longer it has to get the light in between, or fill light. In this particular photo, I shot it multiple times, at short exposures and at long exposures, and in the end I decided that the long exposure one was a lot nicer because the bushes were a lot more illuminated. But if you shoot a lot of short exposures, then you can then use them in a video, which I'll show you here. Which I think look pretty awesome just like that. Your pictures can be either in JPEG or in RAW format, depending on what you want to do with them later. And you can layer them in Photoshop or any other image editing program, but I prefer to use startrails.de. I'll provide links in the description to download it. It's real easy to use. You just import your photos and then click on the Star Trail button and it eventually puts them all together into the trail. I believe you can also use it to make your star trails into a video, but I haven't tested that one out yet. I just use Premiere to put mine together, but you don't have to. When, you ask? Well, unlike other forms of photography, the darker the better. So go on timeanddate.com and pick the night that is the least luminant. I'll note, a night without a moon is a dark night, although nights with a moon are also nights to go out on as well. But check your lunar calendar and pick the opposite end of the month to the new moon. There's no perfect way to do it, and I hope this has been a guide for you. Thanks for watching my vlog, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.